All right, so today we'll cover the basics of Git. First of all, is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
So today we'll cover the basics of Git, what it is, why it's important, and how to use it effectively. We'll cover what Git is, why it's useful, how to set it up, fork, clone, and use key commands like add, commit, and push. So Git is basically a free and open source version control system, and it is used for managing source code. It helps track changes and allow multiple developers to collaborate efficiently, especially on large projects. And it's mostly used in DevOps. And here you can see this diagram. It shows how Git helps manage code changes. So you start by working on files in your workspace. Then once you're happy with the changes, you use git add to move them to the staging area. Then git commit to save them in your local repository. To share your work, you push it into a remote repository like GitHub. And if others have made changes, you pull them in to keep everything up to date. So this is basically just an overview of how this works. Now, before using Git, we need to initialize our project. So that's what I've done here. This is Git Bash. I created a folder here. Then I use the cd command to navigate into that folder and ran git init. So this initialized Git, creating a hidden .git folder to track changes. Okay, and next I'm going to go with forking. So first I will demonstrate what it is, then you'll understand what it is exactly. So first I go to GitHub, okay, and I find a public repository I want to fork. In this case, it's FreeCodeCamp. All right, and at the top right corner, there's a fork button, as you can see. Clicking this creates a copy of the project in my GitHub account. All right, and then now I can see the repository under my account. As you can see, this is my account, and there's now a full copy of that project under my account. And the name remains the same, but now I have like full control over my copy. This means I can work on this project independently without it affecting the original. And if I want to contribute back, I can create like a pull request. So that's basically what forking is. Now git clone. So git clone is used when you want to create a local copy of an existing repository. Now this may seem very similar to forking, but here the main difference is between git clone and forking is where the copy is created and like who controls it. So to demonstrate it, I first found a public repository to clone, which is public APIs in this case. Then you click the green code button and you copy the HTTPS or the SSH URL, which is as you can see here. And then you open Git Bash and you navigate to the folder using cd command, and then you run the git clone command. All right. So after cloning, it moves the project into a new folder, and then you can check the list of files here, ls. So then you use the status command, the git status command, to check if Git recognizes it as a repository, and then you can see it has been cloned into my folder. This is my project folder, and you can see that public APIs is now in my folder. So that's Git clone. So these are some of the essential and basic commands you need to know in Git. So as we know, Git init, we have gone through it. It initializes a Git repository in your current directory. Then comes Git status again. So Git status shows the current state of your repository, and it lists untracked and modified files. Okay, and then Git add. This stages all changes like new files, modifications, deletions for the next commit. Then git commit m initial commit. As you can see, saves the staged changes with a message describing with a message describing them. And then here we have git remote add origin with the URL. So basically, I had created a new local repository on my GitHub, and I named it my project. It's an empty repository. I've not added anything to it. Okay, and then git branch m main. Oh, here I have made a small mistake. Okay, git branch m main basically renames the default branch from master to main. And here the last command is git push. It pushes the latest committed changes to the remote repository. And as you can see, all my project folder contents are now transferred to this empty repository. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, fine, Fatima.